Hi, greetings and welcome fellow YouTubers out there. And if I've done things all right, then you've just witnessed my first intro. And yes, there'll be an outro to that. I say if I've done it right because at this moment, whilst I'm recording this, I'm currently doing the final renders at the moment, and I still got to do all the video editing, and I still got to do all of the editing of that and this video, hopefully in time before 6 o'clock today. Oh, sorry, just need to readjust myself. 6 o'clock today, because at 6 o'clock today we'll be going out and hopefully this video will be scheduled upload. So I'm currently trying to work this to the working this particular episode to the bone, and it's going to be a big episode because not only, sorry, I've also got my notes here ready just in case. Because also not only we've got this week to go through, plus there's a couple of announcements as well. I've also got to do last week's because unfortunately we had a little bit of a problem trying to get last week's ones out. Last week I heard about this game called Doki Doki Literature Club, and I thought, oh, is it like one of these like creepy pastas, or it's a dating simulator? Okay, I used to do dating simulators way back when. I always thought they're fun and interesting, but yeah, not much left to be said. But I've been a while since I've played one of those games. I think they come under the title E-Rogue. Am I pronouncing it right? E-Rogue, E-R-O-G. I think I'll have to get back to you on that. This is what I'm talking about. Those sort of style gaming, and the fact is, I was trying to do like a little, put it onto the computer with Elgato, on my Elgato. I had my missus reading out the female lines, and I was reading out the male lines. But I was like looking for something that was go for like a hidden jump scare or something that was right in your face, right there and then. You know, like Can Your Pet, because nice, innocent, cute, and bam. It doesn't take 2-3 hours of constant reading and getting bored of it before something interesting pops up. So therefore, unfortunately, trying to do the reaction to Doki Doki Literature Club was something that was a bit of a failure. So instead of doing a proper video last week, I just did a 2D Let's Play of one of the free games that are out on the market. Sorry, one of the free games that are out on the PlayStation Store, which was Rime. I think Rime, R-I-M-E, Rime. But so that brings us to what we did over the past 2 weeks. Now, as I say, just keeping a note, looking at my notes. So this week we managed to do Sprint Vector finally. There was a Japanese news-related game called News VR. It wasn't much more exciting than that. I also did Impatient. Now, the Impatient was someone challenged me to do that, but more on that a little bit later. As I said, Rhine 2D has gone through that. Now, last week we did Skyrim, two Skyrim episodes. We did the Madness of Sheogoth, Madness of the Mind, and another episode we did was just restarting from the beginning. Now, let's start with last week's. The first one, as I said, was we restarted Skyrim over for the simple fact that I kind of needed, for some of the up and coming episodes I want to do with Skyrim, such as like the Mage's College of Winterhold and such. Some of these playthroughs I've already like started a little bit on my main character, so I wanted a base character that I can go in and play the starting chapters of these before I switch over to my main character and carry on with those storylines. So on Monday last week, I played through a little bit of Skyrim to build up a base character. That if there was any episodes or any quests that I've already half-assed done, I can start off again from here unless they're like auto quests, and therefore you can't do much about that except for just carry on after the auto start. Yeah, and Madness of Sheogarth, the Wabajaka. You're giving them the old Wabajaka. Madness of the mind. Sheogarth is one of my favourite Daedric characters, and well, I'd say he is sort of, you could say he is my personal favourite Daedric character, because he reminds me of, well, me sometimes. Okay, you may not have gotten that persona from what I'm talking to you over the internet, but trust me, in real life, I have been very much like this. No, I haven't. Have I? Yes. No. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, I have. Now and again. I've been very much like him. But then again, that's part of me as being a jack of all trades. I try to play a bit of trades of every single person, every single personality. And that sort of wraps up Sheogarth, who's, I keep forgetting his name. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And that's his personality. He's got like two sides of the coin, and those two sides of his personality keep on conflicting with each other. He says, "Oh no, I'll never do this. Oh, go on, you twist my leg." And I just love him for his character, for that play, and he is one of the most entertaining characters in that game. Unfortunately, the Madness of Sheogarth quest line on that was very short. I was thinking it was the quest line that dealt with on the Oblivion Skull. Oblivion? Yeah. The Oblivion Crisis, which was quite a nice. They did that storyline quite well, but no, this one was just basically just a little visit to the Shining Islands, and in the mad mind of the mad gods, and just had a small little quest. So unfortunately that quest was over too quickly, so I got the Wabajaka, and I started going around turning giants into chickens. Well, I've attempted to turn giants into chickens. It didn't really do much for bigger characters, but it was good to see things like I think I got a mammoth turned into an invisible mammoth, which wasn't very good considering you're right in the front of an invisible mammoth. That didn't go down too well, but yeah, you still had fun with that. Next on, as I said, Rime 2D game. Rime, that was a free game that's currently out on the PlayStation Store at the moment. If you're PS Plus membership, and that was one of the. I do certainly recommend getting the PlayStation Plus membership, because it allows you to do a lot of online stuff, and you get free games such as this going through with you as well. I managed to play it for about 2.5 hours, and I think I've got about halfway through the actual gameplay. So that's good quality for a free game there. Getting any amount of gameplay through that, and I did quite enjoy it. It's like a little puzzler. You have to try and solve certain aspects, certain things. Next up, Impatient. I didn't want to get Impatient simply because I just thought it was a little bit, well, walking simulator. Not really too much. Not really interesting, to be perfectly honest. It got a lot of bad reviews, but I was challenged to this. Someone told me this was the most scariest game that came out since Resident Evil 7. I thought, okay, well, if you insist, let's give it a shot, let's give it a try. Challenge accepted. So therefore I just played it through. Well, the person who challenged me, I basically watched him play a little bit. I tried not to be too attentive, that way I don't get anything spoiled for me for when I played. So I got the idea, I put it on, and I played through it a complete walkthrough, as you can see on my video. Yeah, there were a few jump scares, but as I said, it was a walking simulator. And as a walking simulator, there is no element of risk. There is no possibility that I could die. It's either choose this or choose that. And the game unfolds depending on your choices. And I think that my choices led me to be a cannibal. I'm not too sure how that happened. I really don't know how that happened. And it was a little bit confusing, and there was a little bit of glitch right near the end, but we got through. We managed to get through everything. And yeah, I mean, it's okay if you like the storyline, like the jump scares, you want to scare the living bejesus out of someone. But, I mean, for someone like me, I really didn't find it scary at all. In fact, I'm actually starting to consider starting up another line of another line of challenges called, another line of, reboot and start over. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, another line of channel challenges, which I would refer to as the overreact channel. I know that a lot of people like react to this, react to that. They get the jump scares right in their face, bah! and they just like start screaming like little girls, and they throw their headsets across the room, and they say, "No, I can't take it, I can't take it." I think, why? I mean, if you ever watch me playing one of these horror games, if something jumps out right in my face, the first thing I do is punch it in theirs. Or shoot it. I mean, something jumped, when I was playing Rush of Blood, something jumped right out of me. I thought, what? Bang. Right, okay, next. Bang, bang, bang. But, I mean, like, the only thing that can really make me, like, jump, I mean, is, like, the jump scares. I don't really like jump scares too much, because they're, like, jump scares, I like the low rate part. If all else fails, use a jump scare. That seems to work. But yeah, anyhow, that's, yeah, as I say, if I did the overreact channel, it'll basically be me playing for, so look, I don't really go, I know this isn't going to actually be effective. This isn't going to make me jump or scare or scream like a little girl. So I'm going to act this. I'm going to overreact to say, oh, it's my face. There we go. Oh, and I don't know what gave me an epileptic fit there, but sorry. Okay, back to normal. Yes, also this week we had news VR. Whilst I was looking for videos to try and play, or games to play, or downloads to demo to downloads, get my feet, demos to download, well, I came across the Japanese store and I saw this little thing called News Japanese VR. I have no idea what that was about, but so I decided to download it and just see what it was, and it was, well, kind of disappointing. It didn't really show news reports or anything like that. It was just a few 360 videos that people have uploaded. I mean, as you can see it up here that I've just said. I'm pointing it right there. You should be able, sorry, pardon me. Yeah, so not really that interesting, but it tied up a day. And last on the list of games that we play is Sprint Vector. Okay, a Sprint Vector is what I would classify as the second proper esports that is out there at the moment. The second, the first going to Spark. I think it was called Spark. So I'm always useless with names, always getting names wrong. Because Sprint Vector is very energetic. You really have to pull your arms very fast to keep going, and before you know it, within one race you're totally exhausted. Well, I was totally exhausted, but then again I'm unfit, but there you go. And yeah, I'm sure that if I keep playing this I won't be unfit for too long. These sort of like real exercise games, they're fun, they're enjoyable, you're putting you out there racing against your opponents, whether it be AI or real people, and it is really enjoyable to play these sort of games. They're sociable experiences, they're racing games, and also they're energetic so therefore they can keep keep you fit as well, and they can certainly, if you need to burn off any excess energy, you'll be laughing with this. But mind the motion sickness though. Mind just motion sickness. If you do get motion sick, you will get motion sickness with this, because you are traveling at speed through obstacles and dodging left, right and centre. There are some comfort controls that are in there, but as I said, I play without comfort controls, because I found that the comfort controls always get in the way. I don't like teleportation, I don't like blinders, I don't like snap turning, I like smooth turning. I go full blown proper FPS style gameplay. Now, as I said, Sprint Vector tries to keep it down to a minimum. Because we do know there are people out there that really can't take it. But if you can take it and you're looking for a good exercise, give this one a shout. It is a really good game to play. And that is that for the games. Now let me see. Just a little heads up. Oh, let me just put this up here. Just to let you know, I've currently finished rendering. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at my notes at the same time and trying not to get the glare into my eyes. So, let's see, what happens if I try taking down the brightness so I can't see anything on the channel. There you go. It's not. Oh. Okay, therefore, it's not blinding my face. It's not shining bright in my face, and also at the same time, I can't actually read it now. It's too dark. I've just let you know I've currently finished rendering the top 10, well not the top 10, the numbers for my top 10 video, because they're basically the same top 10 numbers that I had from my previous top 10 video. They're still in a state of construction, basically trying to build up the numbers to make, or building the top 10 construction room. Now they're like that for two reasons. For reason number A is that this channel is still under construction, and this construction of the top 10 room kind of represents that this channel is under construction. This channel is getting better. This channel is due for an upgrade and is currently working at it. And B, it's because the last time I created this, it took me months. Well, I took 2.5 months to actually create these animations, and I kind of want to get my money's worth out of it. So I'm going to start making some more top 10 videos. Now I've readjusted the resolution so that they're much higher resolution than they was before. Last time they was only at 720 by 680 or something, but now I've got them at full 180 by 108 or so. They're at a higher resolution basically, so that you can, so it's not going to be fizzling out in your screen like they did last time. And there might be like one or two slight changes, but as I build it up, I'm going to adjust these slightly when I get time to update them. But right now I just want the top 10 numbers done, so I can get that top 10 2017 games done and out of the way. Finally, wanted to make a note here that Sci-Fi London is starting their preparations to get this year's 48-hour film challenge done. Now, every year, Sci-Fi London, they do this 48-hour film challenge. Exactly as it says on the tin. People come in, they get given little certificates or little instructions. Say, you need to use this prop, you need to say this line, and it has to have this setting or something. It can be all mixed and match and random stuff that they say that you've got to include in your film. And you can't have animations, otherwise I would have loved to have done this. You can't have preset animation. You are creating a film totally from scratch, and you've got 48 hours to make a film. And there's an award for you at the end. There's a prize award. It changes each month. So it's each month. It changes each year. So each year they come up with a different thing. Many years back, there was a film sponsorship award. And now let me see who won that award. I've got a note down here. Oh, I did have a note. What was the guy's name? I can't actually see anything because I've darkened this screen. A person called Gareth Edwards won one of our previous awards. Now, what did this Gareth Edwards go on to do? He created films like Godzilla and Star Wars Rogue One. You might have heard of these. Yeah, so one of our previous members who completed the 48-hour film challenge went on to create Star Wars Rogue One. And if you don't believe me, it's in his wiki page as well. So if you go up into Wikipedia and type in Gareth Edwards and just look up his history, it actually said it right there that he started on one of our film challenges and went on to direct or screenwrite Monsters, which got him recognised as a proper professional. And then he went on to do Godzilla, and then after that went on to do Star Wars Rogue One. And that's a really big success story, and just shows you that this 48-hour film challenge is no small thing. Thousands of people come to this to go for either the cash reward or the sponsorship. But as I said, it's different each year. Now, we don't know what's going to be this year. We don't know what's going to be on this year. But if you're interested, the actual date that the challenge starts is, like I said, I can't really see anything on this at the moment. The 7th of April, 2018. So I'll put a link down in the description of the Sci-Fi London's website. So if you want to go on to Sci-Fi London's website, check it out, the 48-hour film challenge. And if you've got some film ideas with yourself that you think, I'd like a little shot of that, let's give it a go. Please sign up. I mean, we're always more the merrier, and always welcome. You'll probably might see me down there, get the volunteering, helping out people. What else have we got after this? Yeah, as I said, link down in the description. And last, but by no means least, earlier on this week was Valentine's week. Valentine's Day. Sorry, got a little tongue in my throat there. Earlier on this week was Valentine's Day, and my missus really loves doing Valentine's Day, and she likes doing some cards as well. So this week she created a little video of making a card for yours truly, and I loved it. Thank you, hon. If you're watching, hon, thanks for the card. It's still very good. I've got it over there. But yeah, if you but I'll finish off with this video because she created her own little video of creating this Valentine cards, and I said that I'll put it at the end of the day. So I'll leave you with that from here. I'll finish up with the outro. If I did manage to get it done in time, I'll add it on at the end. But I'll leave with you now. Thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys out there. Cool. Yeah.
Snipping off the top of my head there. Hi. Hello everyone. So many people who don't know me or know me is really drowsy. I'm just going to adjust the light a little bit. Excuse me a second. That's a bit better. So, that's better. Hi. For many people who have just joined our channel, welcome everybody. This is a new edition. It's something that I want to do. This might just go on my channel, it might stay on his, I don't know. It's something that we're experimenting on. The YouTube channel is an experiment. It will always be an experiment. So today, because it's Valentine's Day, I want to make a special card. Now this card's been on my to-do list for quite a long time. I've actually, since I was very young, I've studied the Chinese zodiacs and the Chinese story. I've grown up with the story. I know I'm not Chinese, but who says you need to be Chinese to know the Chinese story? Anyone who says that, please go away. Anyway, the point I want to make is that for a while I've always had it in my idea to create seasonal cards. It's been done before. Seasonal cards including birthday cards based on the person's Chinese zodiac. So I want to give this a shot this Valentine's Day by making a Valentine's card based on both Steve and my Chinese zodiac. Now, luckily, we're both the same. We are actually the year of the snake. So, let's see if this works. If it doesn't, this may be a disaster. Okay, so let's start with the basics. So let's fold this card into a card shape. I think we'll make this landscape rather than portrait. Shut the door, hon!
Hi.
I'm recording. And now we've got our basic card. We're going to draw a heart shape. This is where you see that I can't actually draw to save my own life. Can you see that? Probably not. I'll show you the heart in a minute, because that's as, oh no, my zoom can go a bit further. Okay, so we're going to draw the heart shape first. I can't draw to save my life, so I apologise. Right. So there's the heart shape. Now next I'm going to draw two ovals at the joining point. One here, one here, and oops, that one's slightly smaller than the other. There you go. And I'm also going to draw two ovals, one there and one there. You'll see why in a minute. And I'm now going to draw a second heart over here, but I'm going to stop it about there just for the moment. Okay, it's roughly the same height. Now, luckily, I'm going to rub out the inside of these ovals here, because it's two nostrils and a mouth. That bit there. And another smiley face here. Let's straighten that out. Okay. And So that's nostrils. And then we're going to draw these as eyes. Right there. So actually, let's just have the eyes like that. I'm just going to broaden this snake's neck so it doesn't look ridiculous. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the snake's head. Now we are going to join these two tails together. So there's the first tail, and we'll have this tail joined here. We'll have a little bit of circular movement to give it the impression that they've gone around each other. There we go. Make that one slightly more off to indicate, just got to put that off, to indicate that it's gone round instead of straight. Now give that a bit of a chin. Now I'm going to grab some colour. That's joined. I'm just gonna add a bit here for shaving purpose. And let's have nice blue for the male. Blue slightly under, show that it's crossed slightly. And I think I've got a red, which I don't think I do. Which I don't, never mind. I think experiment-wise, as I get more used to it, my drawings will probably get a lot better. But I think that's pretty good as a start. So I'm going to write my message now. So let's grab a pen for this. So, to Max, PS VR, Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you love the design from a special admirer. Good. A couple of kisses as well. Okay, and I'm going to go over the outline in black so we can distinguish the snake from the scribbles. Just going to curve that a little bit. Okay, just gonna add a little area here with a couple of lines to show a belly, and do the same for this little snake here. Slightly shade to show texture and shadow. Now, unlike most volunteers, I'm going to actually give it and get a mark out of 10, and this feature will be a work in progress to see what it's like. Okay, let's get the critic in. Honey, could you come in, please?
You alright?
Yeah.
You okay?
Want to sit next to me?
Cool. What are we up to?
Got something for you.
Ooh, what have we got? What's fantastic. Let's get rid of it. Oh, so let's get that down there for a moment. Oh, so what's this? Oh, Valentine's Day. To Max PSVR, Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you love the design from a special admirer. Ooh, it's a nice design. But guess, two snakes, as in, because we're both from the Chinese zodiacs, we were both born on the year of the snake.
Now, like I said, this is a work in progress.
Oh.
Hopefully, through time, my designs will become greater. But everything starts somewhere.
Yeah, and I do like it.
Right?
Ow.
Sorry. Right, well,
Cool.
that's from me and Stephen, we're going to enjoy our Valentine's Day, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah. We're going to make pancakes. And no, that's not a euphemism. See you later.
See you later.
See you later.